Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we're doing another YouTubers as RPG characters. So the last couple were super fun, and I know I want to continue this series and do a bunch of like my art friends and other YouTubers that I really look up to and admire. So right now I am live on Twitch, where the Twitch chat is going to send me a couple of different YouTube artists and class types, and we're going to vote to see which one we're going to make today. Okay, so the Twitch chat has voted, and for the art YouTubers, we had James the Box Office Artist, Doodle Date, Jaiden Animations, Lavender Town, or Julia from Drawfee, and the results are, Jaiden won by one vote, only one. So, all right, we got Jaiden, and then the class was either a necromancer, an archer, a monk, a paladin, or a war cleric, and the results are a necromancer. Holy crap, necromancer killed it. So we have Jaiden as a necromancer. That's gonna be interesting. I wouldn't have paired the two of them together. I think a lot of people are going for Julia to be the necromancer, but we're gonna make Jaiden as a necromancer. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in, do a couple rough sketches to try to plan out how I'm gonna combine these, and then we will jump in and do the final piece. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so we have finished the initial rough sketch for Jaiden, and I am really liking the idea of her being like a necromancer, and the Twitch chat also pointed out she could be a falconer, so she could be like a necromancer falconer, so she could train and control like ghost birds. So we kind of made Ari this really intense, cool looking ghost bird. I had a ton of fun designing him, and I just, wait, is Ari a him or her? Shit, isn't Ari a girl? Fuck. Him. All right, I was right. So I also designed Ari as this really cool, intense ghost bird to match the necromancer feel, and I think he looks super sick, and I think that's like my favorite part of the design, to be honest. And I'm just really excited to develop this more. I kind of wanted to give Jaiden some kind of bird vibes in her costume to go along with the falconer thing, and I think Ari is just a really important part of her and her channel, so I wanted to make sure to incorporate him somehow. I really like this design overall, so I'm gonna go ahead and run with this, make a more dynamic pose, maybe do something cool with Ari, like attacking or like swirling around Jaiden or something. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But let's go ahead and jump in and do the final sketch, line art, and color, and we will be done. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump in and start our Jaiden drawing. So I have been having a blast with these RPG characters. Like, I think right alongside The 100 Dragons is probably another one of my favorite series, because I do love drawing monsters, and I would say probably 80% of my work or what I draw or what I do is creatures, but I've been really wanting to improve my character design, especially in terms of costuming. I feel like my costuming and I guess accessories to physical characters is kind of lacking. I don't know. I've been looking at a lot of art from like Rooster Teeth and their development of Ruby. I've been looking at other video game art and animation art, and I've been noticing I don't really add enough, I guess you could call it flair, to my characters. Like I have some, like I always think of, all right, what's practical for like a rogue? They need some place to hold their knives, or like for a paladin, like how big of a sword can they technically hold? Like where would that be stored? On their back, on their belt, like all this stuff. Like I think about that type of stuff. And I have a lot of fun doing that. But I don't really go into adding too much extra flair and such. I do a little bit with, so the series I'm currently developing, it's a motion comic called Fox Among Hounds. I've been trying really hard to make the costuming for that more interesting, but looking at it again, I haven't touched it in a little while, but looking at it with a couple months fresh new eyes, I've been noticing again, they're kind of bland. They're not like super cool outfits. So I've been trying really hard to do some more research. I've been doing a lot of Pinterest boards and like checking out historical costumes and old paintings, and I'm finally starting to feel like I'm getting a little bit more diverse in my costuming and just trying to figure out cool accessories to go with these characters. So for Jaiden's here especially, I don't think I've ever put this type of coat on a character. Like, this really reminds me, I don't know if I say it later on, I think I did say it during the stream, but it reminds me of, like, if you guys have ever seen the Hellsing movie, like the vampire hunter Hellsing, he has a very similar coat with multi-layered shoulders, and I just instantly thought of that when I was putting this on Jaiden, but I've never tried that coat, and it's because I've been really researching different costuming, different looks, and like looking at different movie costumes, animation costumes, anything I can look at to try to diversify my mental bank. So I was super proud of this one because I really pushed the diversity in this one. I know I can go even further. Looking at it again right now, I'm like, oh man, I could have added this, or I could have added this aspect, or I could have added some more costume here. And I'm really excited to do more of these because I think this is helping me develop into a stronger character designer, which I really want, and that's what I really want to be. And just having to think about, all right, this real life person, how can I redesign them to look like a cool RPG character that we have no like context? We don't have any way to be like, okay, yeah, like this person does this in this fantasy world. You know, like it's not like Jaiden goes around slaying dragons every day. So you have to think about, hey, all right, how would this person look in this world? So this series has been really helping that a lot. And I know that was kind of a long tangent, but I've been feeling very conflicted on my character design abilities. And I think I'm going to try to do more of these more frequently when I can, because I really like trying to push my character design skills and learning a lot from it. And actually, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. So these tend to take longer, what I'm about to say, and I still would like to know what you guys think. Would you want me to do like a deep dive into designing a character costume? I've been thinking about doing a character design tutorial. It's gonna take a lot longer. Like, I won't have this for you by like next week, but tutorials tend to take a little bit longer, but I just wanna see what you guys think. Like, would you wanna see a character design tutorial or maybe another monster design tutorial? I know I don't really have an updated one, but more so the poll will be for the character design because I haven't really done that. And I think it would be a combination of a tutorial so then you guys can see my process, but then also for me to be able to see, you know, like how I do a deep dive and expand. I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically expand on how I do the process of finding and developing character traits so then you guys can learn, and then I can also take a mental bank on, all right, Katelyn, do this every time you make characters. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you would want to see a tutorial like that. But anyway, let's get back to this drawing. I know that was a very long tirade about a lot of different things, but currently we're working on the Ghost Ari, which was a lot of fun to do. Just this big, wispy, I would say he's kind of like a flame ghost bird. I really like how he looks. He looks very possessed and demonic. I mean, you wouldn't really know that it was Ari just right off the bat because he is just kind of this blue, wispy demon bird. But I mean, I think it still gets the idea across. Like, if you know that's Jaiden, then you know that's Ari. They're kind of a duo that you see together a lot and in all our videos and everything. So I think he was my favorite part. But then also the dynamic pose for Jaiden in this one, I really pushed myself on this one because I don't know, it's just a different angle than from what I've drawn characters at. And I haven't really done such a stance, I guess, like a really intense battle stance. I haven't tried this one specifically. So I was looking up so much like reference on like, all right, if a person's standing like this, what does their boot look like? Because God, those shoes gave me so much trouble. But I think it was really worth it. I think the pose turned out really cool and very attention grabbing and I guess powerful. Like it's a very powerful power pose, I guess you could say. And it just shows that, oh, look at this badass, like really kick butt intense necromancer. So I think it gives Jaiden a really cool look and feel. And it also gave me a chance to highlight like a cloak floofy, like her Helsing jacket. I really liked putting some wind behind that and adding a little bit of movement to her in general. I kind of wish I pushed her hair movement a little more. Like, I think that would have helped the piece a lot, just to really show some more movement in that hair, or maybe some of the feathers are moving a little bit more. You know, it's always a learning experience. You see something from a previous piece and you're like, oh, this is what I could improve for next time. And then I'll forget about it and then I'll mess it up again. And it's the endless vicious cycle. But either way, we are coming close to finishing this up. I'm finishing putting in all of the base colors, and then I will be jumping into some shadows and highlights. But I thought that you guys could just enjoy the rest of this, and I will see you at the end. All right, guys, and we are all done with our Jaiden Necromancer, and I absolutely love how she turned out. I didn't think the two would pair well together, but it works really well, and I absolutely love making Ghost Ari. That was really fun and probably my favorite part of the piece. I really tried to sprinkle in a lot of different aspects from Jaiden's channel, including that she likes to wear purple, and then I think Ari is a really important part of her channel. So I thought I'd use some of those colors and aspects in her overall design by adding like feathers and purple and different shades of like greens and purples and blues, so they all like complement each other, and I think that worked really well for this one. But either way, I would love to hear what other YouTubers you guys would like me to do, so leave a comment down below. I want to know what other YouTubers you like, what other ones you'd like to see as RPG characters, and if you would like to join live for choosing the next one, make sure to follow me at twitch.tv/KMcCaigue. So thanks again, guys, so much for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.